It's not opening.
Shale, can you see to the lock?
Just a moment.
Ever reliable.
Follow the passage inside and you'll come to an elevator. It'll take you to the 11th level.
Right. Let's keep moving.
The 11th level. Just below the summit.
Look! Soul cells. This is where they're kept.
What? Then... these are all...
Indeed.
Yep.
Many died in the attack. Their souls would have been processed and transported here for storage. Or so I had expected.
A soul cell is supposed to light up green when loaded, isn't it? Yet the light is out on most of these.
That's as bad as it sounds, I think.
Don't tell me he's already used them up! That's why he cut down one of his own. For the regulator! Who's there?
Alphino! And Y'shtola Adestinian too!
Lest you wonder, all is well in Tural. The enemy has withdrawn, freeing us up to come and lend you a hand.
You got here awfully
The
fast.
backroom crew gave us a briefing. No rest for the righteous as usual, eh?
The idea of empowering oneself with souls is rather reminiscent of void-sent practices. I should be keen to learn more about the process, after more pressing matters have been resolved.
I believe I speak for everyone when I say I'm glad you're here.
So this time when we hit Zeralja, we
As you
all
have
hit him,
heard,
right?
The Alexandrians have suffered heavy casualties. We must stop Zeralja before it gets any worse.
Onward to the summit.
I thank you for coming with me this far, my friends. And I ask you to lend me your strength one last time.
Pretty sure it's gonna be more than one.
Together, let us defeat Zeralja and safeguard the future of Tulihyolal.
And here is where I must excuse myself. Come back in one piece. You hear me?
We will. Every one of us.
Well, except me. I tend to die a lot. It's foggy up here. That looks bad.
What in the world is that?
You're all seeing this, right?
It couldn't be. A void gate.
It's enormous.
Aye. It dwarfs even the one Zeromus opened.
That is no void gate. It doesn't lead to the 13th.
Then,
Yes. In all likelihood, it's a portal to yet another reflection.
By the 12! To think that realities being fused together was only the beginning.
The speculation must wait. He's here.
I'm glad she can see through the fog so well. Oh, you don't look so good.
There is a limit to how much ether a living being can harbor while retaining its physical form. Zeralja has far exceeded that limit. With the souls he has absorbed, he has attained power to rival even a king among Voidsent, but at a terrible cost.
12 have mercy.
Brother! It ends here and now!
I don't think he can even lift one of those swords.
How it vexes when you call me brother. Brother, blood heir, resilient son. Who am I? What is my path? Why was I born?
It's too late to make me like you.
I'm Wuklamat, vow of resolve of Tulihyolol. And you are Zorolja, king of resolve of Alexandria. For the last time, we fight. For duty, for blood, for everything.
Yes, we fight. Hold nothing back. This multitude of souls I shall burn to the last mote. I will kill you and prove the miracle. I will prove that I am Father's true successor. Come at me with your all. I will make you kneel.
This one kneels to no one.
Let the victor's reign be sanctioned by the blood of the fallen. I need more power. Is this my weakness given sin?
That's right, nobody likes you anymore.
There is no miracle. This is my path. I trust only in myself.
Okay, yeah, I kinda saw that.
The ultimate power!
You know I've killed gods, right? And a god, you are not.
This power is proof of my authority! To my command!
Okay, gotta watch my sit now.
My will resonates with reality.
If you say so.
Mine is the path. Slide my blades. All is mine to make and unmake.
Oh. And there it is.
Mine is the power. Mine is the path. Light my blades. No mercy.
And there it is again.
No mercy.
Finish him off. There he goes. Sit down, you scaly bastard. Okay. Speak. Speak. No? I have to come back to you? Okay. Tural, are you gonna speak? You're not gonna speak? Nobody wants to talk to me. If only you had found another way. So it is done. Brother. He desires to surpass his father. You either. Yeah, it's just too fast. He truly held nothing back. It's finally over. He's used up all his souls, as he said he would.
Brother.
It's a trick. Get an axe. A bow. She has one.
So, it is to be defeat.
Why we shouldn't have brought Galusha up here?
Father, is that you?
Why do you weep?
Because it hurts. Because I don't understand why it had to be this way. Why don't I know you? Why didn't you want me?
How could I be a father when my own spurned me? He left me nothing. No throne. No legacy. Nothing. And so, I had nothing to leave you.
Why does that matter? Couldn't you have just been there?
Preaching to the choir, kid.
You ask a lost man for the way. I do not presume to call you mine, nor do I desire anything of you. But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat on my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn. I walked the path of ruin. Unable to surpass father. Or Ramachi. So much for the resilient son.
Yeah, whatever. You're still a dick.
You think Papa left you nothing? You God's damned fool! You have the one thing he couldn't leave anyone else. You and Kululcha.
Kaboom McGuffin. Somebody should probably put that thing in a box real quick.
It's not over.
Yeah, somebody put that thing in a box, please.
Queen's Beam?
Zorolja is gone. There's no need to fight anymore.
Yeah, that thing right there. I told everyone to put in the
Sven?
box.
Why are you here?
I wanted to express my gratitude to you all for vanquishing the King of Resolve and delivering my people. And to express my regret for what I've done to yours.
Your apologies won't bring back our dead or lessen your guilt. Still, to strike you down in revenge would trigger all-out war between our nations. More innocents would suffer. Even if we cannot be friends right now, we need to find a different path forward. A way that Tuliholal and Alexandria can coexist.
I fear that can never be.
What do you mean?
There is no other path for us. It's too late. I cooperated with Zoralja because I needed the life force yielded by the slain to sustain the Endless. Of course, the king betrayed me, and with his army defeated, that plan can no longer be realized. But I can't. I won't fail my people. Be they possessed of flesh or no, all of them are dear to me. If there is something I can do for them, as their queen, I must do it.
Now's a good time to shoot her.
Hear me, Sven. We appreciate your commitment to serving the Alexandrians and have endeavored to understand your beliefs. Be that as it may, you must know it's wrong to sacrifice our living to save your dead.
I see. It's because you do not know them that you believe they're dead. They're not. So long as they are remembered, they shall never die. You understand, don't you? No matter what anyone may say, I refuse to believe that Kafkila's is a hollow existence, that she can simply be allowed to fade away.
Your Majesty.
I am the bearer of the memories of Queen Sphene of Alexandria, and my desire to protect my people transcends all others. For them, I will do anything. No price is too high.
I feel like you said that a couple times now. Like, in this speech. Yeah, see that thing right there? I told everyone to put in the box. No one listened to me. There it goes. To another world.
Seven hells.
Roll it up. There you go. Oh, damn.
What is it?
There exists a legend in Alexandria. In ages past, faced with a calamity in their world, a clan of people used a singular... The key which manifests this power answers to fervent desires. Desperate, all-consuming supplications that have given rise to many a miracle. That key holds the secret to interdimensional fusion, and unraveling its mysteries was the foremost mission of the scientists of preservation. Alas, they failed to fully grasp its workings, leaving us with only partial control over it. Nevertheless, if I'm to sustain the inhabitants of living memory, I have no choice but to call upon its power.
And do what with it?
For hundreds of years I tried, but it was all to no avail. My benevolence did naught to protect my realm. But I can still take up arms and fight. If bloodshed will save my subjects, then I will become history's most brutal queen.
That's kind of a leap in logic there.
Oh, Sphene.
The bubble bomb broke. Father? God's damn fool. Sphene has the potential to wreak unimaginable havoc with the key. We have no time to waste. That such a threat existed in another reflection when Emmett Selk bade you to seek discovery. Was he aware of it? What you're doing is wrong, Sphene, no matter how hard you try to convince yourself otherwise. This truly bodes ill. No sooner do we deal with one threat, yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like she jumped into another dimension. And, you know, that doesn't seem like the most evil thing she could be doing. That woman, Sphene, was it? In all likelihood, her true form lies in the reflection yonder. That's my guess. But how to go after her now? Quechua might know something, but her vessel ceased to function when the portal closed. Let us examine it. With luck, it'll yield some much-needed clues. Quechua said that she operates her vessel from afar. Could something have fallen her? The words Sphene spoke to your mother, did they mean anything to you? Those who came from my village, none of them remembered her. It's the same as what we witnessed happen to those who knew Namika. And Quechua's... You noticed something, didn't you? Whatever it is, please tell me. While Sphene projected herself into machines, Quechua controls hers remotely, but to me they appeared identical in their existence. Both were inorganic objects suffused with faint amounts of ether. When that ether faded, they became lifeless husks. And as we all saw, this happened to both the moment the portal closed. So Quechua was operating her vessel from the reflection beyond. But if none of her friends and acquaintances here remembered her, then Quechua is an endless as well. The endless, those were recreated from memories of the departed. All this time my mother was dead. She fooled us all. Sphene, for one, does not seem to think of them in that way. No, she loves them like she does for all her citizens, and she'll do anything to protect them. Such as plundering from the source. Alas, Zeraldra had his own agenda and spoiled the plan. But now she possesses the key. She could target other reflections without our interference. Reflections whose people have no idea what she's willing to do. Then the people of the source are not the only ones in danger. We must stop her. No kidding. I told you guys to put the thing in a box. We have to go where Sphene is gone. I want to talk to her again. Perhaps we'll find Quechua as well. With the gate closed, we need to find an alternate means of passage. I'll look into it. Thank you. Let's begin by investigating this place. There may be clues relating to what lies beyond. Let me help. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Anything at all. Of course, my friend. Your knowledge and expertise would be most welcome. Especially if there are, pigeons flying around somewhere. Because you do the animal thing. I expect the investigation will take time. Perhaps you'd like to head back below with Galuja and get some rest. That's not a bad idea. We do need to share these developments with those in the back room as well. Come on, Galuja. You two Riveros, you're more than done your part for now, so leave this to us. I can still be of use. I was living a life of excesses, bound for an early grave when Quechua came along. Though I was a complete stranger, she took me under her wing and set me straight. It was out of gratitude that I joined Oblivion, but I can't imagine any other life now. I owe her everything I have, and it pains me I couldn't even say goodbye. I'll be fine. You don't need to worry about me. Times like this, you've got to keep your hands moving. So much has happened so quickly, I'm still catching up mentally. But where it concerns Zoralia, I have no regrets. I made my choice and did what I had to do. I only wish I could have stopped Sphene too, stopped her from walking her misguided path. I could definitely use some rest. Tacos! I'm really sorry, but I'm not sure what happened to Quechua. The others are trying to learn what they can. Oh, Quechua. We'd known that such a day would come, but I wish we could have at least said goodbye. You know then, that she was already gone. We all did. Quechua forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Aaron, though. I see. I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet. But tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Zoralia already? No, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed. Most are unaware of the developments. They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated. But at the same time, they're like to panic if they learn the queen has disappeared. Right now, Geoda is making contact with various government bodies, but it'd probably be best to keep that under wraps for a time. Agreed. Once we've resolved matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. Actually, I feel that this is kind of an internal matter. Maybe you should let their people talk to their people? As to Zoralja's mechanical army, what's become of them now that he's gone? Oh yes, about that. Why is everybody looking at the baby? At the time we suspect that Zoralia passed, the king's authority appears to have been transferred to Galuja. Oh, congratulations, kid. You're king now. You mean to say that Galuja is the new king? While a coronation is required to make it official, for the moment the system recognizes him as his father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king. It's not a decision you have to make right away, but given that the authority comes with command of an army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can think on it together later for now. I want you to hold on to it, to know what your father has left you. If you say so. Now, order your robot army to go do the Macarena in the streets. Are you alright, Lemity? What is this? Why can't I... Gah! I don't... What? Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What's wrong with me? Look, if you're gonna do real voice acting, guys, you should definitely get the real voice actors to do it. You just need a little time. Think so? I'll take your word for it. For now, we have things under control. Why not return to Tural and rest up while the others handle the investigation? You know, I think I'll do that. It'll be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Kona. Yeah, somebody's gotta do something with Galuja, by the way. Why don't you two come too? But won't everyone hate me? No. Of course not. They might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want to introduce you to Kona as new family. Really? Really, that's it? You fine with it? I am. So we're kidnapping the new head of state, by the way. Then let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Kona.
You are returned!
Oh, yeah, hi.
Right there! I'm coming down!
You better be doing it with a grappling hook. No, he's gonna walk.
Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome?
Dude, that is a whole thing. You better pour out some rum first.
So my brother is gone.
Oh yeah, stabbed him in the face, kicked him in the
Yet
nuts.
the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Yeah, it's not the first time.
Hey, Kona!
Lamachi, is this boy, perhaps?
This is Zorolja's son, Kululja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then...
Yeah, it's your nephew. That's how that works.
Kululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
I know, in this family nobody looks
dependable than
related.
Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Kululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Well, I suppose I am your uncle. Simply Kona will do.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Gululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Gululja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Where's the rum?
Can
We'll
we
start.
walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
I'm my own person. I am. Oh boy. Even though I knew all was well, I'm so comforted to see Lamachi with my own eyes. It is indeed Zoralja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Svein. He is the king of resolve and she is the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours. But like us, they live them to the fullest. And Svein is a big part of that. She's a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. You and her must have gotten along well. We did, but out of love for our people, she's chosen the wrong path. They're good folks, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zoral just slaughtered them. Those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how this came to pass. That a king should harm his own people, it happens more than you might think it should. When his attack on Tural failed, Zoralja sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people executed and harvested their souls. What drove him to commit such an atrocity? He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather. He was a great person, right? Maybe my father wanted to prove he was his own person, that he wasn't just a great person's son. I dare say you're right. As the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. That's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me. Damn it all, if only we had tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving. What my father did was wrong. He had to be stopped, but I'm glad I could learn a little bit about the person he was. Growing up, I envied my brother, but the envy may have added to his burdens. Can we stop trying to make him a sympathetic character? He was a freaking war criminal. Zoralja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with the Romero's help that we managed to defeat him. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all, to Gululja. Hey, surprise look. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family. And it isn't out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I really come to like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're definitely family to the end. We'll always be here to help each other, isn't that right? Right. You too, Romeros. After everything we've been through, we're already good as family. There, what do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the barracks. Is there rum there? I'd like to be family with you too, Romeros. Like Papa did by taking us in, I want to make my family bigger. You wouldn't mind some extra family too, wouldn't you? Romeros, stop trying to adopt me. I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry you had to bear such a heavy burden on my teeth. Don't be. That's how I resolve. It was something that I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tural safe. It only took me the whole X-Pack to learn how to pronounce Tural right. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Vitra and his kin. Thanks to Alphino and Estinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Razatan. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt that this was it. The Tural Yuid edition. We owe your new allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day. Indeed. Once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. Oh, you're just making excuses to travel. Mailia has told me as much, but you still have work to do, yes? Yes, I need to find Sphene. She harmed our people so that her own might live. But as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Tural is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to a conflict in the old days. I want to help Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness, and the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. Yep. Very well, Lamachi. Just promise me you will take care. I promise, Kona. Actually, as ruler of a nation, you should probably stay here. Me and Anya got this. We'll go do the interdimensional hopping stuff. We can take care of it. We got it. We don't need you. You can just stay right here. I wish there was something I could do to help. Well, go through puberty and then arm yourself. It's nice to have a home. Oh, it's nice to be home, even if only for a little while. Thanks for coming with me. While I had anticipated this, I still can't help but worry. I'm sorry that I have to go away again so soon. Even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. I can't just sit around and leave everything to others. I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must. For all you've done for us, for our nation, for our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. But thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Now I'll take the roast neck too. Well, it was good to catch going up. Now we'll talk to the soul. You just have to make it weird. Who might this be from? Hello, that's right. Romeros are with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunperch. See you soon. Stola is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. If y'all wanted to go ahead to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. Not only does the band not seem broken up, but it looks bigger now. Apologies for the wait. You're all here, then that means... Aye, we believe we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sphene has retreated. I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Yashola? Per Sphene's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Kent and Rum, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here, in the palace, until its theft by Zeralja, who used it in Yusilani to fuse a portion of our world with his reflection. Following Zeralja's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. Yes, we know that. We were all there. But where exactly did the gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at orogenics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Resolve's royal abode. Right, but when you actually got there, you saw it didn't exist. Curious, we analyzed orogenics logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent. And where should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level? That level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. Then it means... It means the Sphene's gone back to her homeworld. Indeed. 'Tis Sphene's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home, or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is how do we pursue Sphene if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. The Skydeep Cenote. Aye, all evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came. But assuming this is true, how can we open it? That is what we shall find out, using the code in this hearing. As you'll recall, Krau's earring is in fact a data storage device. Yeah, it seemed like a important detail then. An analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. Given the circumstances of Krau's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we're quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing. We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed. Shale especially. Right then, seems the plan is set. To Skydeep Cenote. I've told the officers of the Landsguard about my intention. They fully support our endeavor. Aren't we going yet? No. You are gonna find a room, young man, and you're gonna jump out of bed and eat cookies like a normal kid. Begging your pardon, Romero's, but might have a moment to air setting forth? Well, you're already going to give her the thing? Yes, I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time. As La Matisse says, I have something for you. Please come by Bayside Baby. Are these all shops? It's so different from Solution 9. Yeah. I hope you like it. Tural is safe in no small part due to your valor. As a small token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in the coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Connor to request such a thing, eh? That guy over there has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he'll bring it out. I'll bet it looks good on you. These arms and armor are work from our finest artisans. I can vouch for the quality and functionality both. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna regret this. I do not know how I feel about this. As far as fashion goes, Kona, I just feel like I should slap you. With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Reckon is said back up in Texas. And apparently in England. Come, let's head for the Skydeep Cenote. Access to the area is presently restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you. Do you really have to do that? Like, you guys are the head of state. We just go in. It doesn't look restricted. Nobody's guarding it. And here we are again. It feels like a lifetime ago that we were last here. Why is the kid here? This place is a little scary. I don't know if I could be here alone. No kidding, you shouldn't be here at all. The City of Gold, where it all began. Actually, where it all began was back at the whole feet thing. Kona's already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. It hasn't even been that long ago since we visited for the rite. So much has happened since then. Truly guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us in the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all. Come on, let's go.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Cryle, try holding your earring to the terminal.
The password is password. Access denied.
No luck.
Ah.
Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Galulja, would you give it a try? Me?
Yeah, you're the new king.
If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Yeah, that doesn't make it better. Yay, I got to help!
The earring. It really was.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master, neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with. But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it.
And we're still monologuing.
'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint. So,
Assuming Wook-Lamart, Kryl, and Erenville are a given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I.
We're sending a very small party through.
Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Break everything. I know I'll be alright with you guys having my back.
It's fine. Really. Mostly. Just don't let her bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Okay. We who shall remain want for neither expertise nor experience. Worry not on account. Then fix thy gaze upon the path ahead. I've been doing that for about half an hour now. Onward here, I caught sight of a large lizard. It looked palatable enough, so I shall hunt it with. Of course you will. We can enjoy the meat while you regale me with tales of the world beyond after you've returned. I made it here, I accept that. I'm not a child anymore. I'll spare no effort in doing my part, so you do yours too. Together we'll protect what we hold dear. There's no telling what dangers we'll face, I know, but if my mother is out there, I need to find her, and give her a piece of my mind. I dig it. If Sveen is intent on plundering ether from other worlds, then our task is clear. We must stop her. She cannot be allowed to harm anyone else, neither those who are dear to us nor strangers we have never met. 20 years ago I emerged from that gate. Whether or not the answers I seek lie on the other side, I will see things through. I would be lying if I said I'm not nervous, but your presence gives me comfort and courage. I imagine your other travel companions often feel the same. They tell me so. This power I've inherited, I'll use it for good. I will. Good, because, I already kicked your dad's ass. I'll kick your ass if I have to. I've done all I can. If you should meet Kashua, please tell her I said thank you. To be completely honest, it's all I can do to not throw myself into that light. But I must resist the urge, for my presence will be required here should the gate close. It wouldn't do to lose everyone, our champion not least of all. So yeah, speaking of which, Kryl, you mind keeping the key on this side? Just in case? Or can we make a copy of that earring? That would be a good idea.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
Alright, posers. Let's go visit another world.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection.
Yeah, we covered that.
Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Sveen's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it...
Necropolis!
the unlost world. Right. Let's go.